Vision, who is one of our Flint guys, and he's on the rise.
He's not. Is he PR'd?
Oh no. But I think he has the potential to get there. So look out for him. But for now, let's focus on these two. These two have proven themselves. Both of them very fantastic players.
Oh, for
and
sure.
this is going to be a really interesting matchup. The Duck Hunt versus Snake, I don't think it gets more. I can't even put it into words.
I'm pretty sure this is just the game of gimmicks. It's going to be.
Yeah, there's so many traps. There's so many moves being thrown out. There's so much setting up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things flying around. So I'm really interested to watch this. Less interested to commentate it. I'll be honest. It's something that I would want to really just take a good long look and see what is going on, because you can see there's gunmen everywhere. There's a can all over the place. These grenades are coming into play.
Grenades, C4s. We haven't seen it yet, but Nikita can come out at any time.
Oh yeah. Wait, does Duck Hunt hold that with his mouth? That would be hilarious.
The grenade? I think
yeah.
Well, actually, I elected to down air the can just to get it down faster.
And I think one of the interesting dynamics you see in these types of matchups is that, you know, it's one of these characters setting up traps and trying to, you know, hold the corner and do their thing, and then the other person just trying to get in and break the wall of projectiles. But when you have two people setting up their own walls, but also trying to put the walls in each other's face, it turns into a whole different game.
For sure.
So we'll see how this goes here. We've got first stock going to Salem.
Okay,
taking Ozone down pretty early.
Actually, I was not expecting that, because Salem was at 131%, and he brought it back and taken the first stock, even though he was down for the majority of that first stock.
And normally we see Ozone by this time, he's got some sort of can set up, but you can see since these two are putting walls in each other's faces, like we said,
That was so much damage.
95% in the past like 20 seconds, I think.
Yeah, and I was talking to
now.
Yeah. Oh man. And I was talking to Ozone. I'm like, how do you beat Duck Hunt? He's like, camp him off the stage. I'm like, how do you get him off stage? He's like, that's a great question, man.
Yeah, and Duck Hunt I don't think has anything to really pull that off.
Oh wow, that was.
And Snake is just gonna keep doing this. It's gonna be pretty rough here.
It's so easy for Snake to run away with a lead, especially when you can't kill him.
Yeah.
He's so heavy.
And the few weaknesses that he does have, like, that's not any of Duck Hunt's strengths. The other option here that we do see from Ozone, clearly, the can setup's still not working either, since the throw is putting him at such an awkward angle.
Man, just
those
unable to
are
kill
not
the
good.
Snake. You can't even get the can up there.
And then the Nair sending the wrong way. It seems like a lot of things are just going wrong for Ozone here, 231%. But if we're talking about players here, you know, this is what we're here to watch, is the different personalities and dynamics of players coming through. Ozone is not, he doesn't care. I promise you, he's like, yep, just got to take this, and I got two more. Yeah. He's a very chipper, positive dude. He is not, he doesn't care, clearly. He's still as stoic as ever, as you can see in the player cam.
For sure, because Duck Hunt can do just about the same thing as Snake does. He can run away with a lead.
Yeah.
And come back with a lead if he plays safe. But
please kill.
Man, that forward throw finally killing Snake.
I'm begging you to kill. 248%.
And Duck Hunt, no slouch at racking up percent either. As we saw in the first stock, I understand it was the first stock, and it racked up a lot of percent. But Ozone was able to rack up 131% in pretty quick fashion.
Yep. And, you know, like we said, if we're talking about players, if there's going to be someone to do it, it's, just kidding, I lied.
I don't know what that was.
And he says, yeah, yep, you earned that, that's fine. That's the positivity we're looking for from Ozone, so
yeah, and Ozone's
I think he's going to be just fine.
And Ozone's got to know that this is Salem. Salem is not a bad player. He's one of the best players he's one of the better players in the world.
Absolutely.
And so he's obviously come here and he's going to try to win. And I think, like, honestly, coming into this tournament, one of my picks that could, like, we were talking in the car about who could possibly beat Salem. And I'm thinking, obviously, like, Dark Wizzy could do it. Like, I'm thinking Zanotto maybe. But, like, one of my picks was actually Ozone. I'm thinking that maybe Ozone has the ability to beat Salem with the gimmicks of Duck Hunt, and maybe he knows something about the Snake matchup.
He is a lab rat, too. If you follow his Twitter, that's all he does is post interesting tidbits about Duck Hunt. And most of them, you know, late can hit into the grab, into the forward throw. It doesn't get anything past that. And you see how, like, yes.
Ooh.
No way, are you kidding me?
Double down air. That was so quick.
Ozone, let's do it. Okay.
Man, oh.
So we'll have to see if he can keep this lead, because it's a weird mentality shift when you get something like that so early. It's like, yes, that's what I needed. That's like the ticket to cleaning up this game number 2, evening up the set. And if you let your mind wander like that, if you start thinking about useless stuff and you're not focusing on the game, like, it's just going to take away from everything. And Nikita, if there's something to think about, it's definitely Nikita in this matchup.
I was thinking why he wasn't going to do... Ooh, is he going to go up again? Nope, he didn't have another one.
Okay, dash take. And this is almost even now.
Oh, nice.
It takes so much less effort from Snake to do what Duck Hunt does. Because Snake just...
Oh, he read that from a mile away. That was a great grab.
That was fantastic. It's little things like that that really...
Wow, getting the... Oh, my gosh.
He just ran up and said,
I'm going
to
shoot you. And he did.
So Ozone with 2 really big plays here, and that's the stuff he needs. If we want to see this upset, if we want to see him do something here, it's going to be those kinds of plays.
Oh, for sure. Now, Ozone trying his best not to lose the stock to Snake's gimmicks. Now bringing the can back from the other side of the stage.
When
he's gonna back throw him?
Yeah,
that's nice damage into the back air. 112% on Snake. Almost getting him with the cannon. That up air is gonna take the game.
Fantastic. Ozone is so good at doing...
What an answer from Ozone.
Playing Smash Ultimate. I think we're gonna see this double dare here. That's
double
it's
down
651. So
it started with
forward throw into spot dodge, 2 jabs.
I'm pretty sure it was
the way this was set up was insane.
Oh, it was
clay
pigeon into double down air.
All of that neutral before that was so good though.
Yeah.
That was so much like staggered pressure from Ozone, causing panic options from Salem there, and he caught him out with that clay pigeon. Clay pigeon at 20 combos into dare. Dare doesn't really combo to dare, but he made it combo into dare. So
well, it's the way that Snake had to recover. Like Snake had to recover straight up, and Ozone knew that. Like, I'm just gonna down air you again, and it's gonna have to work.
Absolutely. So we're on to another fast start. One thing that I do want to mention here is that when I first started talking about this matchup and this dynamic, is who can set up their walls and stuff. And when Ozone gets an advantage with that can, and he can start setting up all of these can shenanigans, his advantage is so strong. And that's what we saw in game 2, is he was just doing everything with can. Can was exactly where he wanted it to be. And so as long as he can keep a little bit of pressure on Salem, so he can keep that as, you know, an option, you see it. There it is, the kill. Yeah. That's all it takes.
If you get grab, if there's a can and there's a grab, chances are Ozone is going to get you with that can.
Oh yeah.
Somehow this man is going to get you with that can.
As a commentator, I'm not even going to begin to try to understand, you know, the percents, forward throws, up throws, back throws. You guys see it. He knows what he's doing. He's a fantastic player.
He's an absolute madman. Like, how someone can be so good with this character?
Oh yeah.
And it's going to be a free punish. Oh man, that clay pigeon. Surprising for the combo starters here.
It used to be way more obnoxious pre-patch. It used to be able to just do like 3 clay pigeons into each other into the dare. It was insane. So they had to add a little bit of land lag on it. But you can see there's still opportunities for Ozone, but really good Nikita pressure off stage.
Yeah. Oh wow, and that was a quick answer.
Wow. It doesn't matter.
And I think that's going to be the one thing that Salem needs to focus on most, is getting Ozone off stage, because when Duck Hunt is off stage, he can't do anything.
Oh yeah.
Like, this poor dog has to rely on a bird to fly him up, and doesn't have any options.
Can't shield grab that. No sir. Not with the clay pigeon out there. And this, I think, the very small intricacies of the matchup, like that one, like how you can shield grab the clay pigeon, all of these crazy throws with the can. Like, you can understand the Duck Hunt matchup, you can know what he's looking for in neutral, but the tiny intricacies like that are really what's going to throw you back, and that's what you need to talk about when you're talking lack of matchup knowledge. Wow, F smash into can! Like,
Gosh, that was ridiculous!
I don't think anyone could be prepared for stuff like that.
Like, that's just so much damage. That probably did like close to 30%.
Unless you live in Michigan, like, you're not going to experience any of this. So really, more fantastic Nikita placement from Salem. He says, I don't like your setups very much. I'm going to make them explode.
I think that was one of the first times that Salem actually got C4 down in this game, in the last 2 games.
Yeah, they've kind of, I think he's gotten him to chill on platform very minimal amounts, but you're right. In these last 2 games when Ozone is just putting up so much pressure and just doing so much. Even if he does get the C4s down, it doesn't really matter. Like, he's playing on his
Ozone
side.
doesn't even care. He's going to throw him into the can.
Okay, gets the reverse hit. That sucks. 170%.
Oh my gosh, 170%. This is rough.
There it is.
There
the
it
up
is.
air. And that was such a well-placed up air. If he tried to do the B reverse grenade, he was going to get on the right side of the hitbox. And if he just fell into it, he's going to get the left side of the hitbox. So Ozone, those tiny little things like where you place your aerials, a lot of people can overlook like stuff like that. And Ozone, fantastic player.
Ozone one game
There's
away.
a reason he's here right now. And
one game away from top 8 and 1 game away from beating Salem.
Absolutely. Our #1 seed, actually, Salem. The highest seeded player here. Ozone says, no, it's me.
It doesn't matter who you are. I'm going to hit you with this can, and you're going to like it. Now, game 3 going to Battlefield. This is obviously
oh my god, late clay pigeon hit into the connector hit of up smash. This is insane. I love watching this.
Oh yeah, we haven't even gotten a chance to talk about Duck Hunt's Nair and how ridiculous that is. That is a frame 3 move.
Oh, I didn't know it was that fast.
Yeah, it's frame 3 Nair on Duck Hunt.
Frame knowledge. I knew it was fast. I knew it was a get off me option, but that's nice.
Yeah,
Ozone
is
nice.
Yeah, Ozone is all over Salem right now. Salem cannot get anything going.
And you know what? All of this is coming from game 1, where Salem lived to like 260%, and Ozone said, "Yeah, okay,
not anymore.
Let me fix some things here." So the mental from Ozone is off the charts. Absolutely fantastic positivity coming out from Ozone.
Yeah, he was not phased. That first game is enough to phase the normal, casual competitive player.
Yeah. And I mean, even some like very high level competitive players, they can really get their mentalities ruined by stuff like that. And that's one of the things. That's the key, the ticket. So.
Yeah, and Ozone still kind of struggling to find this first kill again. And now he's going to get Austin. Yeah, he's going to get hit with that Nikita. It's
Max Rage, yeah.
Max Rage Nikita is going to be it.
And this is Salem's counter pick. So even if Ozone does lose this, not to count him out by any means, he is going to be able to have one more game and get that counter pick for himself. So really exciting stuff. Let's see if Ozone can close out this stock.
Yeah.
He can with
Nair.
Nair. Nair does it all, baby.
This is a really good snake stage stage just because of the platforms. Being able to set up C4 on all 3 of those platforms and just kind of being able to trap Ozone underneath them.
And yeah, Snake wants more vertical space with a lot of his traps because he's got the up smash, he's got Nikita, he's got the C4 on the platforms. And Duck Hunt definitely wants more horizontal space. He's got the length of the clay pigeon, he's got the shooters and the can and all that. Oh, Nikita hurts when it's going slow. Yeah. And Duck Hunt with a very exploitable recovery, so that's going to be a glaring weakness.
Oh, for
here.
sure.
Yeah.
That is the one thing that just kills Duck Hunt.
And you know, Ozone is maneuvering around a lot of this very well, and he's not out of the game by any means. You know, I'm out here talking about counter pick stages, but we might just end it here. It's totally possible.
Yeah, and give credit where credit is due. Salem made his adjustment, and he's kind of kicking this dog around.
Absolutely.
And that's gonna be a free Nikita. Not gonna get him. Not gonna kill him though.
Oh.
That's gonna be a free up tilt. Yeah, running up and getting him with the up tilt.
He actually Z-dropped that grenade and then picked it up with the up tilt, because if he just landed with it, he would have just thrown the grenade at Ozone and didn't win that game there. So tiny little micro movements and micro tech.
Very smart, actually. I didn't notice that at all.
Yeah. I heard the little plink noise and I was like, oh wow, Salem, chill, bro.
He Z-dropped it. He Z-dropped up tilted. Now I'm thinking what kind of ban it could have been. I think Salem. Know what kind of stage you
I don't know, because Salem, I feel like you'd be fine on small stages. If anything, it's just preference bans. Things like a lot of people don't like Yoshi's, a lot of people don't like Lilat and stuff. And so we are going to the most horizontal stage in Smash Bros. Ultimate. From ledge to ledge, it's the longest one, and that's definitely something Duck Hunt is very interested in. Yeah. And I think Ozone has won the last. Have we gone on? This is our 3rd time on PS2, yeah?
I can't remember.
But anyways, I know he won the last time. That's all that matters. So Ozone here, gonna do his best.
Very even in the early game. No significant lead to either player.
Some of the projectiles from Ozone being used against him there, he had to air dodge away from his own can, and he air dodged into Salem's F tilt. So Salem starting to learn how to use Duck Hunt's tools against him, which is very, very important in this matchup.
Yeah.
You can say, I don't care about your intricacies. I don't care about your fancy little setups. I'm gonna throw your own stuff at you, and I'm gonna trap you into your own traps. So we'll see. See how this plays out. I think first stock is gonna be a very big indicator of how this one's gonna play out.
Both characters playing very
okay,
slow
there's the clay pigeon
until
up
it just
air.
explodes into an up air off the top.
And I think it seems slow, and it is slow. It is. And all these projectiles doing their thing. Oh, no tech. I think that might have been untechable. I'm not 100% sure. I
looked away for 1 second.
Yeah. And but anyways, you know, like I said, all these people, they're trying to wall each other out. It's a lot of projectiles, but they have the conversions. You know, you have the clay pigeon conversions. Nikita's just going to do its thing. Snake has his traps. So the split second they find an opening, they're going to snap second, capitalize on that, and both players have done that so far. So Ozone in advantage state here.
Fair to fair, and that's going to get a free can.
He was looking for the air dodge out of that can, but Salem, understanding that he needed to just take the can damage and not take the F smash and die.
That was such a smart conversion. Having the can on the platform, and even though Salem shielded the clay pigeon, it still hit the can and put Salem in disadvantage.
Oh yeah. All sorts of large brain, 400 IQ stuff going on here.
Yeah, you could make a top IQ moments in Smash Ultimate
just out of this set.
With just Ozone plays.
Absolutely. Oh, ooh, don't want to throw that at the shield. Not quite the option. And there it is.
Clay pigeon into forward air. And now Ozone's really going to want to take this kill really soon because he can't afford to go down a stock against Snake. That was smart. I will say that he was smart taking the Nikita.
Oh, that explosion range is so big.
That's massive. So yeah, now Ozone, I don't think he's one to panic, but now is a bad time to panic if you're going to panic because Snake at a high percent, you cannot lose focus right now.
He falls out of the up air. That's so unfortunate.
They're getting it again.
It's good. It's good.
Okay, so now we got fresh stocks on the last stock of Game 5. Winner's quarters.
Absolutely.
Winner going to face Daybreak in top 8.
And these two are neck and neck.
These two are very even. It's going to come down to how much Ozone can stay on stage.
He tried to delay his landing there, and that was so smart. But Salem's still putting the hitbox out. Such a big hitbox, it doesn't matter.
Ooh, and Ozone not staying on stage very well.
Oh, Salem in this killer advantage state with Snake. All right, cans out.
Ozone has been doing a lot. No, Snake has been doing really well. Trading!
Oh my God, the grenade
getting that up air and getting
there.
him off the top. Oh,
fantastic combo from Salem. He's gonna do it. So
ending a fantastic set from Ozone and Salem.
There's so much happened that set.
Yeah.